Hello everyone and welcome back to another speed build. For today's speed build I have something a little bit different than what I usually do. So I decided to collab with another simmer, and we decided to do a shell challenge. So the simmer that I am collabing with for this challenge is Simply Unique, and she has a YouTube channel as well, which I will be linking below. And what we decided to do was give each other kind of like shell challenges. And so basically she did one for me and I put one together for her, so we had to kind of come up with builds based on, you know, these shells that we created for each other. So that's what I'm doing today in this speed build. So yeah. So a little bit about this build, because this was something that was like extremely challenging for me. Haha, challenge. That's what a shell challenge is. It's a challenge. So like, it's kind of funny because I've been building Sims build for quite a while now, and yet this is like the first, I think this is like the first shell challenge I've ever done, which is kind of funny. It's like you think I would have done shell challenges before, but this is actually my first one, which is kind of weird. So I think it's just because I've always just kind of, you know, built stuff on my own and things like that, and I haven't really like ventured into certain types of shell challenges. I always see them all the time, but I've just never got around to doing them. But I had a lot of fun with this one, and yeah, it was definitely a challenge for sure. So it certainly lives up to its name. But yeah, so she built the shell in the world of Tartosa. It was originally on a smaller lot, but I decided to put it on a bigger lot. I just felt like the shell itself would just look better on this lot. So I don't know if I was allowed to do that, but we didn't really agree on rules, so hopefully she's gonna be okay with that. But yeah, so I put it on a slightly bigger lot, just because, like I said, I wanted to, like, I just thought it would look better. And then I also wanted to be able to put a yard around this house, because I had an idea of what kind of house I was going to build anyways once I saw the shell. So I kind of like, I was like, okay, well, I want a little bit more room, so that's why I moved it. But so this house ended up being an Italian kind of Mediterranean style home, which kind of made sense because it's in Tartosa. But I also felt like the shape of the house, because of how the shell was shaped, I was like, this would probably make a good Mediterranean or Italian style home. So I think it's Italianate, maybe not, I don't know, I can't remember the name of the style. But, and this is my first time, well, not first time, but like second time doing this style of home. Like I did a Mediterranean style home when the Wedding Stories pack first launched, but it was like a lot smaller. So yeah, that's the style that I went with for this build. And yeah, this was definitely, there was a lot of workarounds with this. So just because I'm not used to the shapes and everything that this shell was kind of created out of, so I was like, okay, how am I going to do the roofing on this and stuff? So I had to really play around and really try to figure out how I was going to do the roofing. And then obviously I did like that enclosed balcony on the front, with like the archways and stuff. I had thought of leaving it open, but I thought doing that style kind of gave it more of that authentic look of like a Mediterranean or Italian home. So that's kind of what I went with. And I did the same on the back of the house too, because there was like a porch area there, so I kind of enclosed it and put the archways, and it's like a nice little seating area. So and then I used a lot of the windows I use are from the Wedding Stories pack. Is it Wedding Stories? I can't remember. I think it's wedding stories. My wedding stories, yeah. I can't remember anything. Oh gosh. So yeah, anyways, so I was kind of like trying to figure out how to like do the roofing where it didn't look like super awkward. Because like I said, I'm not used to this type of shape. And I didn't want to necessarily add stuff to it too much. I don't know, like I said, that's one of those things that I wasn't sure if I was allowed to do, but I did anyways. So with certain things, like, because certain things didn't quite work, so I had to add other stuff like walls and that addition on the porch there and stuff. So but and then at the front here, that little kind of like cubby in there, I put like a nice courtyard area. So it's got like, it's like a fenced in courtyard with like, there's a nice table and chairs in there, and there's like a fountain, and it's just like a nice little like garden area basically. And then the inside, like I said, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to remove walls, but unfortunately I had to remove some to make certain things work, like especially putting in the stairs for that upstairs portion. So like I said, I don't know what the rules were on that, but I'm sure it's fine. But so yeah. And what else about this build? The landscaping is pretty simple. It's I tried to keep it very similar to the landscaping around the world in Tartosa, and obviously lots of foliage and overgrown, vines going up the walls, so kind of makes it look authentic, I guess. And yeah, what else? I'm surprised I didn't struggle with the outside of this build, because usually I sit there and go through like wallpapers for 10,000 years, and I didn't this time, like I said, because I kind of had an idea of what kind of build, like what kind of style I wanted it to be, so I already knew right away I was going to use that stone tiling from the cottage living pack. So, and unfortunately this build is not a limited pack build, so I had to kind of branch out a little bit with that and use more stuff. It would have been a really big challenge if I had to just do base game with this. I'm sure that's something I could probably tackle in the near future, but first time doing the shell challenge, I think this was good. So yeah, I used that really nice fencing. That's I believe it's base game, I think. I can't remember, but it's like a kind of a Spanish style fence, which is nice. I like it. It just kind of goes with the style really well. So I think it's kind of interesting how like the Spanish and Italian styles kind of overlap a little bit with their similarities. Like you have a lot of iron rod fencing and stone and brick and similar shapes and colors and stuff. So I think that's kind of an interesting thing. But like I said, I'm not a super expert in that type of architecture. I don't build a lot of these kinds of houses too often. So yeah. And then the inside of the house was quite interesting. That took me quite a while. But I never even mentioned how many bedrooms or anything is it. So this house is like, it's got 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. So it's a good size home, and both bathrooms are like full size. So they have a bath and a shower. Well, the second one only has a bathtub, but that's like the ensuite to the bathroom. And the main bedroom's a good size, and the second bedroom is the one that's actually in the upper floor. So you can use it as like a guest bedroom or as a kid's bedroom or anything along those lines. I also was going to add some more rooms to the top floor, but I ended up not bothering, and I just kept that one little piece at the top there that was original. I didn't want to make the house like too big, and I didn't want to add too many things. I just wanted to keep the shell as almost as original as possible, so I didn't want to add too many additions and things like that. So yeah, that top part has the second bedroom, and like I said, you can use it as a guest room or, you know, kids room or whatever. So it's a good little size. Anyways, but yeah. So yeah, this build was definitely a challenge for me. It was also a challenge too because we had a massive heat wave here for about a week, and like we were hitting like, I'd say about 34 degrees Celsius on the daily, and with the humidity and stuff, it was like, it felt like almost 40 degrees, so it was like so bad. And we have an air conditioner, but the problem is that I can't run it at the same time as running my computer. So anytime I would like go to like sit on my computer and like build something, I would have to have the air conditioning off and just like run a fan. And it wasn't doing anything. I would get so hot and so uncomfortable. I'd be like sitting here just sweating and baking, and I was just like, this is just not, I can't do this. So it's really hard to be creative and think and use your mind when you're just so bloody uncomfortable. So yeah, unfortunately, like I didn't get to this till a little bit later than usual, which, you know, things happen. I don't have control over the weather and stuff, right? So, but yeah, so that was interesting. But I was finally able to start building it and getting things done in the last couple of days, just, you know, because the weather's been, you know, average temperatures and stuff, so it's a little bit more bearable now, so yay. So that's why I haven't like posted anything either on here for a while or on anything, because I've just been like, it's just too hot. I can't run my computer. I can't, like, you can't do anything when it's that hot. It's ridiculous. So yeah, so that was fun. And then also my job's been like burning me out, of course. So, because what customer service job doesn't burn people out? Thank God I'm only working it for, you know, not forever, just until I can finish my degree. But yeah, it's people are really pissy these days, so we'll just leave it at that. So yeah, but the inside of this house. So the inside is I used a lot of pieces from the Jungle Adventure Pack because it's got that very kind of rustic Mediterranean look to it. So I kind of stuck with the pieces from there. And then there's like that lovely archway that looks into the covered balcony that has some nice seating out there. Man, like this house would, like in real life, would be like millions and millions of dollars, I swear to God, because of the view. So but yeah, so I used quite a few of those pieces from that pack just because, like I said, I just felt like it really fit with the style of the home. And I've never really built, like I said, I've never really built in this style too often, so it was quite fun to explore the different decor and style of this, so I really like that. And yeah, like the kitchen area, like you walk right in and there's like this big kitchen area, and there's like a big archway there, that's a big stone archway, which I had to kind of change around a bit later because I had to make some changes to be able to fit the stairs to go upstairs to that second bedroom. So I had to kind of play around with that and fix the walls and stuff. So and yeah, there's like a big like dining area in the kitchen. The seats up to like 6 Sims, so that's kind of cool. And let's see what else. And then the main bedroom, it kind of goes off the kitchen there. And then there's a master bathroom that's attached to it. So yeah, it's kind of I don't know. It's a pretty decent sized house. It's definitely a lot bigger than what I usually build. Even though it's only got like 2 bedrooms, which is kind of funny. But there's like, I think I probably maybe made more work for myself because I changed it to a bigger lot. But then again, I wanted it to be able to have like a nice big yard and everything. And also, I don't think I recorded this, but like I did the I put together the backyard and everything, and I put like a hot spring back there, which is probably counterintuitive to living in the Mediterranean because it's hot already. So like, but I really like the look of it, so I put it back there. So I suppose like if someone wanted to put a pool there, they probably could or whatever. So, but I like the way that it looks and everything. And then there's like a nice seating area in the backyard and like a barbecue and I think there's like a dining area as well with like an umbrella that covers like a dining area that you can sit at. And it's all fenced off and it's got like some trees and stuff, so it's really nice and private. And then it overlooks the ocean, which is like the best part. So, but what else? What else about this build? Yeah, I don't know. I just had a lot of fun with it, though. It was nice to build some stuff again for once. I hate it when certain things get in my way to be able to concentrate on working on creative stuff. That really is such a pain, especially when it's stuff that's like out of your control. So that kind of made me mad, but weather, what can you do? But yeah, I think it really turned out nice. I really love the living area as well. Like the living room is like really cool because like it has one of those open archways in there. I put like the 2 windows that are arched like that look identical to it, and then that open archway. So it's got like this. I love it. I love like that openness to these types of houses because it gets so hot there, right? So I just assume like, oh well, you have all these open windows and everything for airflow and stuff. So that was kind of the reasoning behind that. But I also think it just looks really pretty, especially with like the ocean in the background, and like the sunsets that are in this world are really nice too. So I thought that was a kind of like a really nice style choice. So, and yeah, I've never really used this table and chairs for the kitchen. I think this is my first time actually using them. So, and then I put that, it's like a big, dish armoire thing. I can't remember what that's even called. It's like I don't know, some people call it like a hutch or something. I don't know, I call it a cabinet. And then there's like an assortment of plants around the house too. Very kind of palmy stuff and everything. So, and then here's the living room that I was talking about. I did use like that couch from it's like a kit. I can't remember the name of it now. Anyways, it's kind of got like, it's not a Mediterranean style, but I can't remember the style of it. But I put it in there anyways because I just felt like it worked with the decor in the room. A lot of the couches in The Sims I don't really like to begin with, so I thought that was kind of appropriate, like the color and everything, and with that nice fireplace and stuff. So yeah. But other than that, I don't know if I have much else to really touch on with this build. All in all, it was a lot of fun, and like I said, it was a challenge for sure to try to figure out how to put this together without it not looking kind of funny or weird or something. So, but I had a lot of fun, and Simply Unique, she's going to be putting up the video for the shelf that I made for her, and I believe we're going to be posting on the same day, so you can go check out her channel as well. at I think she just, yeah, she goes by Simply Unique. Yeah, sorry, I'm really bad with names sometimes, but I will link her in the description below so you can go see the shell that I put together for her. Mine, I think, was much more smaller, but I put mine together in Brindleton Bay for her, but I don't know if she did it in that world, but mine was definitely a lot smaller little shell. Than she definitely made a challenge for me, that was for sure, but I don't mind. It was kind of fun to really think outside the box with this kind of stuff, so yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. So, but other than that, I have a couple more videos planned. The builds are done, I just have to edit the videos. Everything's kind of backlogged because of the heat wave that happened, so, but I will be getting back to everything finally. And yeah, if you like what you see, please subscribe. I'm on Instagram and Twitter as well, underneath ElfishlyAmie, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget to check out Simply Unique's video as well. And other than that, I think I've covered pretty much everything. So yeah, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.